It's already live. What the Sigma? Just like that? What the heck? I didn't even. Hold up. Sure, this is connected here. Nope, yep, it is. It is live. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What is good? What is good, chat? I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. That's right, it is me. I am back, Chatteroni and Cheese. I am here. Been very busy, hence why I haven't been streaming. And I kind of stopped streaming back when I was animating the what was it, my last video, because didn't really want you guys to see any of the ending stuff. Didn't want to spoil any of that. Hold on, give me a second, chat. I am here. Little wave. Let you guys know I'm here. Just gonna post that I'm live on Instagram. There we go. Post. Alright, nice. Nice chat. Alright, what's chat? What's going on in here? Hee, what's good, chat? Alright, let me just make sure I see. Yep, okay, see my hand? Nice. I see my hand, beautiful. Let me make sure I can hear myself. Yep, alright, cool. What is up, Chatteroni and Cheese? I am here today to do some customizing. If you guys have seen my story, I'm going to be working on right here, these two. We got, this is Oliver. It's going to be my Oliver from Invincible. This is Tasm Spider-Man 1 from the first movie. So we're going to be working on him too. Oh, Christopher's here. Yes, sir. This is yours. This is for Christopher, by the way. This is his commission. He commissioned for me so long ago. I'm just the worst customizer ever, and I've been taking forever to do it because I've been very busy with a lot of stuff. But I'm working on it today. I'm gonna adjust the focus here. Let me see here. All right, let me see what Christopher said. Can't be skipping over. Are you still doing painted Jason Todd head sculpts? What happened, Christopher? What'd you do with it? Did you destroy the ones I gave you or sold to you? What'd you do to those 2 Jason Todds I gave you that I shipped out to you, huh? What happened to those? I worked hard to paint those. Don't tell me you destroyed them. Okay, what am I gonna need? What am I gonna need here? I need some of this here. You know what? Let me use some of this. Okay, y'all. So, like I said, we got Oliver here. This is a by the way, if just in case anyone's interested, this is a SH Figure Arts Beelzebub. Let me get the box right here. This is it. This is the base figure. This is a Beelzebub or something like that. It is a Figure Arts. It is made from Akira Toriyama, the man who made Dragon Ball Z, from the same creator. It's one of his side projects. So that's the base figure. That's what I'm using right here. Excuse me. Tasm here is using a Mafex Scarlet Spider-Man body. That's what this guy is right here. So let me turn on autofocus. Will that actually autofocus? Guys, that's not autofocusing. What? That's not even autofocusing. Maybe I gotta exit out. Will that autofocus? That is not autofocus. That is not autofocusing. Oh, okay, well I guess I'll have to manually focus it. Alright, well that's fine. Let me bring it to right around there. I mean, you guys could see that. Nah, they're just perfect actually. I wanted a third one for a second custom. Maybe. I might do a painted commission run, but I have so much on my plate right now. I got these. I got Adam Eve. That's gonna be next. I gotta do Adam Eve, and then I have 3 other commission works that I need to finish up as well. So that's busy. I'm very busy, and I just did a test print of these right here. I'm gonna put it on my fingers here for you guys, so y'all could see these conquest heads right here. These are. Let me get the focus up here. Bring up nice and close for you guys. So these are designed by, if you've seen my latest video, these are designed by Hayden 3D. I do not know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. So these are conquest heads. They don't come like this if you buy from him. I modified these to be, different. So this is like a gridding face. He doesn't sell a gridding face. I modified the files to have a gridding face. This is a default normal face right here. Oh, and then we got a bit of an angry, smiley, sinister looking face. And then we got this face. This is a very sad looking conquest face. Let me bring that in nice and close for you guys. Get the zoom in all the way. But yeah. So this is the I'm so lonely face that I designed. But yeah, so I got to paint all these things. But yeah, I got a lot going on right now. And also, I got me one of these. I have a bit of a partnership. It might be a one done deal. But this is from Titan 13. He's pretty well known. He's got like a crap ton of subscribers, but he sells these 3D printed figures, and he wants to do videos with me. I accepted, but I want to do like 1 or 2 videos first and see how I feel, whether or not I have the time to do it. But expect something with these guys coming up soon as well. Yeah, I got a lot on my plate. All right, what's chat saying? Are you planning to animate the entire conquest fight? Yes, I'm gonna try. To. Okay. The thing I need to work on the most right now is this right here. So, I'm gonna do some sculpting here. A lot of people ask me this. What kind of thing I use to sculpt? I use these. Good old toothpicks. Yo, what's up, Bliss? Welcome, Jared. What'd you say? Would you ever consider getting the Marvel Legends PS5 black suit and modding it like you did with the 2099? Maybe. I thought about it. Then I saw a couple of reviews. I watched D Amazing's review like the other day. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I feel about that figure. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm a little hesitant in getting it. Okay. Well, anyways, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to be, so since this figure has shorts here that kind of protruding shorts. God, I gotta just manually adjust this focus every single time. That's so AIDS. Anyways, so he's got these protruding shorts, and Oliver has like a full body costume that has like a sleeve that comes up to here. So I'm gonna be sculpting a sleeve. And I'm going to be sculpting the Omni symbol for his Omni Kid costume. And I'm going to be slicing down these feet, because dang, he's got the biggest J's ever. He's like a size 5 wearing a size 13 or something. So I'm going to be trimming that down, shortening it, I'm going to try to make it as long as his forearms. Because anatomy wise, your feet would be about the same size as like from your wrist to your elbow. That's how your feet would be anatomically. But these are huge. So I'm going to be adjusting that. And yeah, that's the plan for this. I'm going to show you guys a carving technique I've done in the past to create like web lines for certain Spidey customs. And for that, I'm going to be carving in a lot of the side details that he has. He has like these body side details. So I'll be carving that in. And going to be doing that for y'all today. So y'all see how I do that. But we're going to start with Oliver here. I think I'm going to do the feet first, because that is going to be the easiest. So that is the plan. So let me see here. Oh, well, that just comes right off nice. So in terms of how much I want to get rid of, dang, there's a lot I got to get rid of. Okay, well, whatever. What were you guys saying? I just copped your invincible heads on eBay. Thank you very much, Budget Customs. I appreciate it. By the way, those have been selling like hotcakes. I've never had to keep inventory before until I released those. Now I have to keep inventory. Otherwise, I'll just be like to whatever. You know, I used to print on demand, but not anymore. Okay, let me start here. I'm gonna trim a bit of this foot. I'm probably gonna take a bit of it off, so I'm just gonna cut it right there, probably about that much, just about that much right there. A little nip on the toes. There we go. What flesh tone did I use? Well, if you watch my video, I do show you guys. No, I was playing. I use this right here for all my customs. It's literally just called flesh. If you could see that. There. It's just called Flesh from CraftSmart. Just called Flesh. So this is the one I use. I explained that in my latest video. So, you know, you want to help your boy out, check out the video. It's a good video. It's got a lot of teasers and stuff in it. All right, let me trim down this one as well. I'm going to try to keep it in frame for you guys as much as I can as well. Okay, I'll trim out about that much. Also, don't do what I'm doing. See how I'm just cutting next to my fingers? Very dangerous. So don't do that. Yo, what YP chat? What you up to, dang it? I am customizing this, turning it into an Oliver. So I'm just sorry guys, I can't read everything. You guys are actually kind of going crazy today. My favorite stop motion dip he made was Deadpool and Wolverine. Aw, thanks, dude. What's the cheapest and best 3D printer for a beginner? Well, what kind of 3D printer are you talking about? Are you talking like a resin printer, or are you just talking a normal printer? Like an FDM printer? Okay. I might... Okay, what I'm thinking is I'm going to slice it. I'm probably going to slice it right here. And then take off some material and re-glue it back into place to shorten it. I think it's the plan here, so that I could shorten it a little bit more, because I can't just keep knocking away the toe, otherwise it's gonna look weird. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm going to cut it up. Let me see here. I'm gonna cut it pretty close to the joint, so probably right there would be good. All right, there we go. It has been cut. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. My dang webcam's in my face. I can't see. Okay. All right. His dang lemon pepper steppers are cut. Do you use a resin printer or a normal printer? I have both. I have two. So for my resin printer, I use for my resin printer, I use an Anycubic Photon Mono 2. I think that thing cost me like 300 schmackaroni and cheese. So pretty pricey, worth the investment though. It's really good. I used to have a Elegoo Mars. I think it's the one the one I had was the V2. It might have been the V1. I don't know. It's really difficult to tell. It doesn't say on Amazon, which is where I bought it. It doesn't really say what model it is. And when you search up Elegoo Mars 2, it also doesn't really say. So I just couldn't tell. But it's an Elegoo Mars. That's my first ever resin printer I got, and that one was okay for its time, but my god, resin printers have just gotten so much better compared to back then. You could just see so much more layer lines, and it would take forever to print. Now it still takes forever to print, but the resin, the layer lines are so much like better, like they're way less noticeable, which is great. Is the focus good? That is not good focus. I have it pretty high up. Let me change the focus here. About there. There? I can't tell. Right around here? Is good? What is the best way to animate, and what stores do you get your figure? The best way to animate, that really just depends on you. If you want to use a camera, you can use a camera. That'll get you some of the best photos. If you want to use your phone, phones right now are pretty good when it comes to camera quality. And if you're more comfortable with the phone because it's small and lightweight and easy to maneuver, which is what I do, I use my phone still. I did get this webcam specifically to do animation because there's like an issue with Stop Motion Studio where it causes flickering no matter what you do. You lock all the settings and it still flickers. But then I got this, and it's fine. It gets 1080, but it's not great. Like, do you see the box? It's a box, and it's not like the full screen. I can't change that in this, so it's kind of stuck like that. So it's not like the full kind of like whatever. And the quality, even though it's 1080, it's not the best. I've seen better on other things, so it's whatever. God, his feet are huge. God dang, those are huge. Do you see how big that is? Oh God, his feet are huge. Oliver, or Beelzebub. I bought a 0.75 for $90. But the wrist is broken. How should I fix it? Buy a bootleg, heat it up, pull that wrist out, and put it back in to your whatever. That is the best recommendation right there. Buy a bootleg, get the wrist peg from that, heat it up, plug that bad boy right in there, rather than trying to fix a broken peg, which is like near impossible. You rather just buy a bootleg that has decent quality plastic. The plastic isn't amazing, but it's better than you trying to super glue a peg back in. If you're advanced enough, you could like try using miniature screws and try to screw it in, but that is insanely difficult. So if I were you, just buy a bootleg and pull the wrist peg out of that. Man, I want to start doing customs. I just need money. Gonna get a summer job. Facts, dude. You want to do customs? You need to spend some dollar bills. Dollar bills. I remember when I first started getting into customs, I spent like $90 on bootlegs. Those are still huge. Look at how huge that is. You know what? It's good enough. Okay. That's fine. Just gotta super glue back into place. Alright, so I use just cheap super glue. Cheap super glue. That's what I use. Right now I have a CT Toys peg and put horrible super glue in the peg to make it thicker. Should I get a bootleg Venom Mafex and make a custom Omni-Man? Well, that's what I did for my first ever Omni-Man custom. It was made with a bootleg Venom. So if you want to do that, go for it. Who's stopping you from using what? Who's stopping you? I'm not. I don't even know who you guys are. I'm sorry, that was mean. Is there any glue coming out? Did I use it all up? No. Ooh! I most certainly did not use it all up. Okay, gonna get a toothpick here and spread it out a bit. This is the foot. Yeah, this is it. Okay, webcam is all up in my face, but I think that's good. Okay, there we go. Nice. Gonna make sure it's nice and tight. Would you recommend buying authentics to start customizing? No, I recommend you buy a bootleg for sure. 100% get a bootleg. Do not start with the real one, because if you mess up, That's almost close to $100 or $50 down the drain, dude. So if you want to start customizing on figures, use a bootleg first, and when you get comfortable enough, then try to work on a real one. But even then, I'm like, you gotta really develop your skills. Otherwise you're just gonna waste a really expensive figure. Because I've seen a lot of people just absolutely butcher a Mafex Spider-Man or a Nightwing body, and I'm just like, dang, yo. If you guys just gave that to me, I would have made it way cooler. Something way cooler. I'm just like, God. Like, there's like some custom Invincibles being sold on eBay that I'm just like, dang, you're selling that for that much? I'm like, holy smokes. For that quality? Why does it smell like resin? Oh god. Don't tell me I spilled some resin in our room. Oh my god, that would be the worst. Okay, chat. Let me just glue this. And let me go check my printer. Just want to make sure I'm not like getting stuff everywhere. Okay. There we go. The ankle still works. Cool. Nice. Alright, feet have been semi-shrunken. Alright, let me plug these back in. Dang, that's so easy. Oh my god, that's awesome. That is so nice how easy that was. Making sure the pivot still works. I didn't glue the pivot or anything. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Have you seen Papito Locos? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, I have seen his video. I was actually featured in one of his videos. I thought that was kind of cool. He was like, amazing Flash custom. And I was like, yes, it is. I made that. And I commented, I was like, yo, I made that, bro. So I told him that. Okay. It could be a bit smaller. I might try to trim down the front a bit more to see if I could get it just a bit shorter. But yeah, let me quickly go. Hold up. Okay, it might just be these because these are freshly printed. But let me check. Let me go check my outer room really quick. I'll be back, chat. I got it back. All right, we good. I was concerned, but we are good. I was concerned for no reason. Okay. Focus adjusted. Cool. Put this back out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull off just a bit more on the toe here. I think I'm gonna do about this much. I'd say I'll do. There we go. Again, don't do how I'm doing it. don't cut with your finger right on the thing. If you're very inexperienced with stuff like this, I've been doing this for however long now, so I trust myself enough. But you guys don't do what I just did. What is the cheapest and best non-resin printer? I think I just mentioned that earlier. The Elegoo, no, not the Elegoo. The Ender V3. That is like, or you could get the new Bamboo Labs. There's like a new Bamboo Labs printer that's really small. I think the build plate is like, yeah, like this big, but it's fairly cheap. It's like $100 something, and it prints really good. It's like one of the newer printers, so of course quality's pretty good, compared to whatever else is kind of out there in the past before. Okay, so I'm just carving away right now at this to kind of shape it, get a really rough kind of foot shape. I think I've explained this in a video before. It's like in my customizing playlist of how I do muscle definition, how I like sculpt muscles, and I'm kind of doing that same idea here where I kind of carve away, get a really rough carving of the basic shape of what I want, and then I refine it later. But yeah. Yeah, I have. I remember that video. I'm pretty sure it's in my playlist, my customizing playlist. So, if you guys want to learn how to sculpt muscles, like body muscles for a figure, I have a video in my customizing playlist. There's actually a lot of video. I got like 24 customizing videos, so or customs videos. There's a few customizing tutorials slapped in there. Dang, is my mic like really loud? I feel like the audio is really loud. Let me bring that down a bit. Are you making Oliver, Grayson? Yes, I am. This is the goat Oliver. I say, hey, what's up? Hello. Man, those edits are so funny. But yeah, so this is gonna be Oliver. I'm working on a 3D model for his head. I haven't had time though to focus on like I've been so busy, like you guys have no idea, and I've been grinding trying to get these videos out because I'm like, bro, I need to get these out before my motivation is gone, it's not to say I don't like making these videos. I love making these videos, but sometimes the motivation does disappear over time. So I want to get these out while I'm super motivated for them, let me see, where's my invincible? Oh, he's up here. Hey, look who it is. Yee! Let me just quickly do a quick look here. Oh yeah, look at that. Just like in the show, he's about crotch height for Mark. That's about right. That's about right, chat. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. Like I said, I'm planning to make Oliver heads. Those will also be available. So if you want to, try to make you one of those, make it Oliver, you can do that. Check that out. One of my new favorite customs. God, the focus is just so cheeks. Let me turn on auto again. It does not autofocus. Like I am like, look at that. It is not autofocusing. That is so lame. Okay, but yeah. There he is, Mr. Mark Grayson. Alright, let me put him back up here. Alright, cool. Okay. Let me sand down Oliver's foot here. There we go. Okay. Alright, what we got going on, chat? Can you answer me for God's sakes? Yo, my bad crusted animations. It's hard looking at chat and customizing, I'm trying my best. It's just me, guys. I'm not like those big time streamers that, look at chat all day and know what to do. I'm very new. And I'm out of practice. It's been a while. For my birthday, in getting the SH Figuarts Infinity War Hulk, $200, and the SH Figuarts Carnage. Blah blah blah. Can't wait. Okay, well that wasn't even a question. You're just saying what you're getting for your birthday. Well, I mean, hey, good for you. Good for you, man. I mean, if that's what you wanted me to say, good for you. I mean, those are some cool figures, so Bro acting like he unk. I am unk, bro. I'm unk status, son. I'm not young and fresh anymore. I'm not hip and hop. I don't got the energy to go to parties anymore and drink. Could you do a painted tutorial on the Invincible head soon? I don't know, maybe. But most of my tutorials go to members. Because that's what I promised them, and oh god, I've been so busy too. I haven't been able to keep up with members. It's just been so busy. Like, I've just been grinding over here. Y'all, I'm taking opportunity after opportunity. Trying to get my money up. Can you make Omni-Man and Conquest? I have both of those. Can you make Omni-Man? Man, who do you think this is? This guy was literally in the video I just posted yesterday. I just posted a video about this guy yesterday. Did you guys not see that? It's already got like 12,000 views. You know? Here's his original head. I'm trying out these newer heads that I just made today, and they're really good because I like the scale. Like, that's a good scale. Let me change the focus here. Oh god, it sucks that the autofocus is just so cheeks. If I exit out, does that just do it by itself? Does that do it by itself? Not really. Not really. That is so lame. This webcam is so cheeks. What if I do auto exposure? If I do auto this, just auto everything. It doesn't even do it. Chat, this is so lame. My webcam is so lame. Like, this webcam is actual booty cheeks. Maybe I have to adjust it in OBS. No, that's not it. That's display capture. Here we go. This is video capture. Yeah, nope, I can't do nothing about it. That is so lame. Alright, whatever. Okay, anyways, let me bring this guy up. So yeah, the head looks way better in terms of proportions. So like, this is the OG head. Pretty fat, scrumdiddlyumptious. So compared to the rest of the body, it's pretty huge, right? So I printed these smaller ones that fit the neck really good, like how he looks like in the show. So it's like a good little size here, and yeah, and on the side profile too as well. It's a good look. That is what I want. You know, I do prefer the way these look because these are more comic styled, which is what I want. But you know, it's just too fat. So I got these new ones right here. And these ones are pretty cool because they got like some creepy looking smiley faces, which I like. So yeah, I got that. What else do I got? I got this right here, like he's a dang grumpy old man. God, there's too much tack here. There's too much tack. Too much sticky tack. Yeah, like a grumpy old man. I gotta modify this one. This one was difficult to work with because the hole I made was not working right. Anyways, getting off track here. Let me put a I'm gonna put this one. Oh, here, let me do a bit of some excuse me, some cleanup work here. Really quick, chat. Don't mind me, chat. I mean, you guys are watching me customize anyway, so this is part of the customizing experience. Okay. Yeah. Something yeah. Another person wants me to answer them, for God's sakes. Yo, my bad. What the kids say now? My bad, gang. Yo, my bad, gang. All right, what did you say? Do you spray on clear coat before you paint? No, I sprayed after. Why the heck would I spray before I paint? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Let's see here. Back to working on Oliver. You guys distracted me. I'm supposed to be working on this kid and then Tasm Spidey in a second. Gonna do some carving on him. Get some extra details. Man, I got these headphones on right now and I'm not even using them. It's kind of hot on my head. I probably should use them. Okay. What am I making? I'm making Oliver. This is Mr. Oliver Grayson. Where's the focus at? Right there. Is that good? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I'm gonna do that then. We'll keep it right around here in the focus. And then clean this up. But yeah, after this, though, after I'm done streaming, probably gonna eat me some lunch and play some Marvel Rivals. Hoo, hoo, hoo. All right. There you go. That is still fat, long. His J's are long as heck, but it's way shorter than it was before. That's for sure. So that is a success. That is a success. So we're gonna call that good. Okay, now next goal, as I've explained in the beginning of the stream here, we're gonna get a lip for his sleeve, and then we're gonna get a chest symbol, and I'm gonna just the chest symbol, and then I'm going to sculpt. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of having second thoughts. I kind of want to paint that chest symbol. Who do you main in Marvel Rivals? I main Moon Knight as DPS, but right now I'm currently in the process of becoming a tank main, and for that I main Cap. So I'm more of a Cap kind of guy. Oh shoot, let me clean up. Hold on, let me clean up this. I totally forgot I cut and glued this spot. Let me clean that up. Even out that sculpt a bit. But yeah, I was very much a main for Moon Knight. I actually got into GM as Moon Knight, just playing Moon Knight. Literally every game I queued up in, I just played Moon Knight. And so I was GM for him during season 1. But since they buffed him and changed up some of his stuff, like he shoots way faster now. And I still have the habit of, for projectiles, right? Like projectile stuff in Marvel Rivals, it's like super slow. It's not hit scan. So they take a while to hit the enemy. And I'm still so used to how I was playing him before. I would like put my crosshair like really far in front of the enemy. And I'm still doing that even though he shoots way faster now. Like it moves so much faster now. So I keep missing because I keep shooting way too far in front of them still, because I still have that habit of like aiming really far forward. But yeah, so I've since been trying out new stuff because I'm not trying to, well, I'm not really a one-trick pony. I also play Bucky and Scarlet Witch for DPS, sometimes Iron Fist. So I'm not like a one-trick pony DPS, but I'm also trying to learn how to play tank. And I've been actually killing it. I've been killing it as tank. Like, I love playing Captain America, especially his new recent buffs that he's gotten. Super nice. But yeah, so been doing that. That's been fun. Stuck right now after season 1 re-ranking. I've been stuck at Plat 1, trying to get into Diamond again, but my god is it hard. Because sometimes I queue with a team that's like, oh my god, like they're like the worst teammates ever. I'm over here at 22-4, and they're at like 4 and then like 10. And I'm like, dude, I cannot be carrying like this. And then my editor DPS is like not keeping up, and I'm like, dude, And then sometimes I get queued up with people who are absolute monsters at the game and wreck me, and I'm like sitting at 6-6 or like 4-20 or something. Like I died 20 freaking times, and I'm like, bro. Yeah, that's been great. Sorry, man. Y'all just got me to yap about my Marvel rival struggles. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into GM again. I'm trying to get higher this time because I was hard stuck at GM2 during season 1. Yeah, season 1. I was hard stuck GM2. This time I want to get into, what is it? What's after GM? Celestial? It's Celestial then Eternity, right? I don't even know. Okay, there we go. That's good. The foot have been cleaned up nicely. I like it. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna do some sculpting. Sorry if I'm not looking at chat. Whatever happened to the 3D animated dip and chip episode? My laptop cannot handle it. It just can't anymore. My laptop is absolute garbaggio. So I'm looking to get something new and more powerful, but it's gonna cost a lot of money. So, you know, the struggles. I do have a GoFundMe, by the way, if you guys want to help out. I have a GoFundMe. There's a link to it in my latest video, my Invincible and Conquest custom review video, where I dropped a link in the description for anyone who wants to help me out, donate. Help me out. Help me get a brand new freaking PC, computer, whatever it may be. Something to just help me produce cooler videos. Because I want to make cooler videos, but my god, my laptop cannot handle it. Right now I have, I think, on my laptop, like 15 gigabytes of space left. It's like how much space I have. I have no more space. And you know, when you run up out of storage, your laptop gets, you know, slower and slower because it has to work harder and harder because it's just so backed up. But yeah, it's also like 6 years old, so it's very old. By the way, this is Tamiya putty. I do have a link to like most of the stuff that I use in the description of my customizing videos. By the way, just saying, you guys should just check my descriptions because I do have a lot of stuff down there for you guys. Like, if you guys wonder what paints I use, it's in the description. You guys wonder what sculpting epoxies I use, it's in the description. You know, it's all there. Are you making a movie or just the fight between Invincible and Conquest? I'm not sure what you mean by movie, but I am. But it's not going to be like, you know, like what is it? Like a 5-minute video. It's going to be the whole fight scene, start to finish, all that good. I got so much of these yellow flakes on my finger. Why is that coming off? There we go. But yeah. So if you mean by that, then yeah, I'm gonna do the whole fight sequence. Because that's all people want to see, anyways. You know. Okay, that seems mixed enough. I think that's good. Let me go back in here so I can actually see chat. Oh my god, the chat is going so fast. What the heck? Oh, I think it's catching up. Oh my goodness. Dang, I am so far behind this. Oh my god, the chat's going insane. It's just trying to catch up because I was not looking at the Chrome version. Okay, this is good. I'm going to use a bit to clean up the foot though. So, all right, I'm gonna show you guys how I sculpt, so you guys can see. I'm literally gonna show you guys how I do it because a lot of people ask me. So I put a bit of sculpt on there, right? It's just a bit. I got a toothpick, dip it in water, And then I do this. I just roll it around. And that is how I sculpt. This is the Dang It Productions secret method. Right here. Highly classified method right here. Get a bit of sculpt, put it on there, get a toothpick, and wiggle that bad boy around. And you get the best sculpting details ever doing this. Just stir. That's it. That's the secret. Get a bit of water, smoothing it out a bit. Your finger, and there you go. That's it. All right, now I'm gonna do their foot. Clean up the sculpt a bit some more. What's good, man? What's up, KCI Productions? Are you gonna add that? I'm not sure what that means. King Kong. Yes, King Kong. I made Conquest using King Kong, of course. Obviously. Why would I lie about that? Okay, just making sure to keep this on camera. I don't even know if it's in focus because my webcam is just so cheeks. I gotta get a new webcam. Webcam booty cheeks, yo. I get like a camera or something. Gotta buy a camera. That's like a couple $100. That's like my power bill right there. Okay, it looks pretty good. Just like that. Again, dip a little finger in some water. I'm just gonna clean that up, just like that. Okay, cool. And I just wiped off most of the sculpt. Nice. Awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, let me just put it back in there. You know what? I'm just gonna glob it on, and then I'll just sand it down later. That's another thing you do. Just glob it on, and you just sand it down later, and it'll be good. Okay. Okay. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. But yeah, okay, I've changed my mind since the beginning of the stream. I think I'm going to paint on the chest symbol instead, and I'm just going to create the sleeves and all that to match the pants here because I don't want to sand down the pants. I actually like that it's a bit of a lip here. Makes them look more kid-like. And I'm going to keep the boots like this because, you know, sanding all this down would be a pain in the butt. So we're going to keep the boots like this, even though it's not show accurate, comic accurate. I'm just going to keep it like that. So I'm just going to create those sleeves now. Dip, remember when you did that one short where Mark was like guessing who's finally getting his powers? Well, why would I forget? I posted that like 3 days ago or something. I'm not sure if you were to add that scene or not. Oh, well that's already been added to my my customizing video. That was the whole reason why I filmed that for the customizing video, because trying to improve my content's quality, including the custom videos. Rather than just like me just going like this, like picking up, hey guys, today I'm reviewing this here, you could see, like how I used to do. You know, trying to improve on that. Give you guys something cooler to watch rather than just that. Alright, so like I said, we're making the sleeve here. I remember it's like not that high up, but yeah, it's like about this high up. I'm basing this all off of memory, by the way, so if I doing this inaccurately, blame my memory. Don't blame me, blame my memory. Oh, dude, that's a quote. I should put that on a t-shirt. Don't blame me, blame my memory. Oh, dude. Best quote of 2025 right there. Okay, that's pretty good. I know it looks kind of ugly right now, but hey, trust the process, guys. Unless you guys can't really see because it's super blurry because this webcam's absolutely dog water. Anyways. How have you guys been today? I'm not even looking at chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible streamer. I know. I'm not looking at chat because I'm customizing. It's hard to look at chat when I'm doing work. I'm not like Kai Cenat over here. What does Kai Cenat do? He just sits there and stares at chat all day. I am sitting here looking at this thing, so I can't really look. Yo, no shade to Kai though. Love Kai's stuff. Funny dude. Crazy that he's younger than me. It is crazy that he's 22. Like I would think, like when I first saw Kai, my instincts were like, yo, 26, 27, 25. Never would have thought he's 22. Like what? That's crazy. Kai looks old as heck. Man's hairline is like all the way up there, bro. I'm like, dang. Okay, that looks good. Gonna clean it up just a bit more, and then I'm gonna leave it kind of looking sloppy-ish because it could be fixed with some san pepper. Some san pepper will fix that up real good. Same deal for like the outer part of the sleeve that could be carved away at. It doesn't have to be perfect, you don't always have to make your sculpts look good. As long as you have a general look. So let me see how it looks like on camera. Alright, so that's kind of the look there. And then now we're gonna do that on the air sleeve. Dang, Kai joined his group at 18. It's crazy. Are you gonna make a Glorious King Rex explode? Yeah, I'm gonna make Rex. Of course I am. Imagine if Unk makes the scene. Oh my god, you guys are funny as heck. I don't know who started calling me Unk in the comments, but someone's calling me Unk. Someone just started calling me Unk and stuff, and I was like, dude, that's so funny. I'm old. Not young like I used to be. I miss college, not because of the classes, but I miss college because of the freedom, the late nights, the hanging out with friends, just the hanging out with friends, living 10 minutes away from your friends. Okay, well there we go. That's the sleeve. I'm gonna try to get this one the same. So I just put a little noodle. There's a little noodle right there of Tamiya epoxy sculpt. Again, if you guys want to get the same stuff, same sculpting materials I use, epoxy sculpts, just check out my customizing videos. Like in the description, I have most of the stuff there. So if you want to use the same stuff as I do, just check out the descriptions. I got Amazon links. I buy everything off of Amazon, so it'll be easier for you guys as well to get them. And toothpicks you could get from Dollar Tree, so you don't got to use toothpicks like me, but this is just what I've preferred. This is what I started with. The now passed away Glenn Webb, the OG use toothpicks for customizing, and he was like the first person I watched to learn how to customize. So of course I was like, oh, a toothpick, that's cheap as heck, let me do that too. And I just been kind of sticking to it. I at some point got metal toothpicks because you know, having a toothpick is made of wood and you're dunking it in water over and over and over again. It's eventually at some point going to start splitting and deteriorating, and it just becomes an absolute mess to sculpt with. So I kind of got tired of that, and I got some metal toothpicks. So let me just do this real quick. Okay, I got some metal toothpicks. Where's one? Here we go. Here's one. I got these metal toothpicks, but the thing is that they're so smooth, there's no grip. So when I do my usual technique like this to smooth things out, there's no grip. So it's like, it's just slips and slides. So I have since gone back to normal toothpicks compared to the metal ones. I've sculpted enough with a metal toothpick to know that it is just not my thing. And normal toothpicks are like $1 at Dollar Tree. Get it? Because it's Dollar Tree. But yeah, so, you know, it's not that expensive. I already spend so much money on our stuff. I put a lot back into the channel, okay? And I put a lot into these customs as well. And I buy these very expensive base bodies to make cool customs. Well, this one actually I got for a steal. For figure arts, this was like $30. I was like, sheesh. $30? Give it to me. Snagged that thing so fast on Macari. Because it was only $30. And I was like, dude, this is exactly what I was looking for. It's short as heck. It's got pretty good articulation, you know? So I was like, sheesh. Sheesh. Give me that. There I go again, trying to act young. My bad. Yeah, my bad, gang. My bad. Yo, I'm a fun to keep 100 with you. I'm just trying to feel young again, know what I'm saying? Oh god, that was cringe. Alright, it's cleaning up just a bit more while it's still very malleable. Okay, that looks pretty good. Am I keeping this on camera? I don't know. Oh, I'm hitting the webcam. Okay, just gotta clean that up. That looks really good. Alright, there we go. This is our favorite character, Oliver Grayson. The man, the myth, the legend. The one who got absolutely clapped by Conquest, thinking he had a chance. He's old as dirt! Ah! Okay, let me just clean. I'm just cleaning it up more and more. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Put that right there. And now I'm left with all this sculpting epoxy. I have all this sculpting epoxy left that I don't have a use for at the moment. I guess I'm gonna have a ball of epoxy. That's part of the customizing experience. You mix too much and then you end up wasting a lot. Yeah, Mayfix Black Noir would make a great Deathstroke custom. I've seen a couple people do that. Sorry, I'm being a super bad streamer. I'm just not looking at the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. How old are you, Goat? 24. So if you young as heck, do not be messaging me. I swear, I swear some of you guys are just so dang young, and I could just tell right away just from the way you guys message, and I'm like, okay, I gotta cut you guys off. Like, there's no way. Like, I cannot be talking to such a young kid. That's uncomfortable. Like, I feel uncomfortable talking to you guys, some of you guys. because you guys are just so young and so different the way you guys talk. Not only that, I shouldn't even be talking to you guys. It's like, ugh. So, you know, if I ever, you know, don't respond or cut you guys off, I'm assuming it's because you guys are a young kid. And you know, in order to protect myself and to protect you guys, I will not talk to you guys. Because, yeah, you guys are literally kids. I know quite a few of you guys are pretty young. And that is a no bueno. That is a no bueno for me. I'm sorry if that's sounds mean or whatever, but that's just the truth. That is a no bueno. By the way, I am not Mexican. I do not speak Spanish. Just in case anyone assumes that, because I feel like someone might. I'm just saying no bueno. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted again. Let's work on this guy. Let's get him going. That was the goal of today's stream. We worked on Oliver a bit, you know. And now we're gonna work on this guy. We're gonna get those lines. Let me get the parts that I need the lines. So we need the torso. Torso needs lines. And then the legs need some lines. I think these also need some. Dang, there's a lot of hair here. This needs lines. Yeah, that's all I know for the moment. Lego man, bro's looking out for the kids. Wait, pause. Ugh, what's wrong with you? Zach Matt, protecting myself. That exactly. Oh, my mother called me. Why is my mother calling me? I will call back later. I am working. I shall call back in a bit. Make sure to always call your mom back. Okay, anyways, guys, this is what I'm looking at as reference. This is from the game. You see how there's like those black. You see how there's like those black lines here and there. My exposure's kind of low. No, yeah, you guys can see it. Yeah, there's like black. Oh, there's like black lines all throughout the costume. I'm gonna be carving that into the body. The body right here. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna get a pen here. What do I got here? There we go. Got this. What is this? Prismacolor. This Prismacolor pens. I use this to draw on my figures. Oh god, I just saw someone put LeBron in the chat. Dang it, why did you do that to the crafts paint? I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking crazy. Wait, what crafts paint? Who did what? Crafts paint, what's that? Okay, moving on. Man, you better quiet down. What's wrong with you? Why are you bringing that up? In front of our guest? Okay, so I'm going to now follow the sculpt I've pre-sculpted here. So we got this here, following the lines here on the side. I'm just gonna literally just draw it onto the body for now. And from what I could tell, comes up to about here, and it meets at the very end of the pec. So like that. So that's one line. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And then it's gonna kind of meet up to the end of the pec, right? Yeah, about the end of the pec. I did it about to right around here. Yeah, that's where I did it about. Okay. All right. That's the first set of lines. Now I'm gonna look for the next set of lines here. Okay, that is on the waist piece. Let me see if there's anything on the back. Yeah, there is. Okay, so there's a set of lines on the back of the body as well that comes up towards the symbol here. So I'm gonna do it right around here. And I'm just gonna follow it. Where does it go? Okay, so it kind of goes, so it goes like this to like here. Okay. Simple enough. And then it kind of just comes down to right around here, I'd say. That's pretty good. And then same deal on this side. Gonna just follow this here. Like that. Just like that. Okay, there we go. That's the lines on the body. Now I'm gonna check if there's any other lines throughout some of the other stuff. Alright, let me be a good streamer. Bro, I do not know how precise you are at sculpting on action figures. It's immaculate. Skill, baby. It's called skill. Years of practice. What is your favorite Spider-Man? Are you talking live action? Then it would be my king Andrew Garfield all the way. I just love the way he portrayed Spidey. It just feels so alive, you know? It feels so Peter Parker. If that makes sense. Okay, so there's an airline that starts in the knee here. Let me get this on camera so you guys can see. So it starts with the knee here. And it comes up to about right around here. And then takes a bit of a turn towards the crotch. And bam. There we go. That's the line. We're going to do the same one. These are just markings, by the way. I'm going to be carving in to that. No, I'm talking about just any variant. Oh, then it would be the latest 2025 or 2024 Ultimate Spider-Man. Boom. There you go. No hesitation. That is my favorite Spider-Man of all time because it's a Spider-Man that actually grew up. He is a Peter Parker with real responsibilities that he needs to juggle around while also being a extremely inexperienced Spider-Man, but who still carries the same kind of morals that Peter always carries, you know? Great power comes great responsibility. But not only that, he still needs to, you know, fight off these take care of these responsibilities that he has as a parent. And, you know, just, you know, spoiler alert, but like in the latest issue, not latest issue, the issue before that, you know, his best friend dies. And it's like, you know, Harry Osborn dies. And he's realizing the gravity of his situation. And as, like I said, he's juggling the responsibility of his family. So rather than being a hero, he flees. And that's not that's not the typical Peter Parker thing that we're so used to, and which I love. Because he just feels so new and fresh, you know, not the standard Peter Parker. He's like, he's so different, and I like that. He feels like a real person, if that makes sense. As of recent, like for like, you know, the 616 Peter Parker, he's just so like fake. Right? He doesn't feel like an actual person, and that's what just like I'm so upset about. Like it just doesn't feel like the Peter Parker we all grown up to love. So yeah, very disappointing what Marvel's trying to do with Pete in the 616 universe. But you know what can we do? You know, we're not we don't work over there. Nothing we can do. Okay, so there's more lines here on his crotch region. So it's like, let's say like right around here. Kind of starts. Goated run, not gonna lie. Exactly. It's so good. And the art style, chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful, dude. Robert Hickman knows what he's doing. Or is it Robert Hickman? Oh man, I can't remember. I'm mixing up like people from the comic. I'm mixing stuff up maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Robert Hickman. No, isn't Robert Oh my god, my brain is just not working. Alright, look at that. That's pretty lined up. Look at that. And I just freehand that. Haha. I'm skilled as heck. Okay, so it kind of goes... Oh, okay, here's a picture. Okay, so it kind of continues, like if you see that, kind of continues down to like there. So we're gonna do on this thigh, we're gonna do the same thing. So it kind of just continues down like this towards the back. I'm gonna make it meet up to right around here. Is where I'm gonna have it meet up. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So start right there, the line, and just kind of move it in there. Boom. And now grab this here, and we're gonna kind of line it up. Starts right around here to right around there. That was good to me. So same thing, right around here to right around there. Bam shakalaka. Okay, well this one's kind of off actually. Let me bring it closer. Alright, cool. Cool. There you go. I think that's all the lines. Oh no, there's a bunch on the crotch. Yes. Crotch piece. Here's the crotch piece. What's your favorite suit for Andrew? It's my favorite suit is the second movie suit. Unbeatable. Very unbeatable when it comes to design. It's just so comic accurate. It's insane. I love it. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, line that up. Around there, I'd say. Yeah. Okay, cool. Lined up. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to draw on the lines here for the crotch region. So there's also like a black line that kind of shows up here, but like, okay, no, yeah. So there's a black line that's right around here. So we'll do that. Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna get this black line kind of in there like that. And then there's a line that meets up right along with this one. That then goes down. And another one goes down there. Just like that. And then there's another one right here that will go down here. That kind of creates a bit of a seam. Alright, cool. There you go. Draw right on his bulge. Alright, there you go. Now I think there's some on the back. No, there's none on the back. Okay. That's about it. Yeah, I think that's literally it. Okay, cool. There you go. Now, I'll show you guys how I carve. Is what I'm gonna do here. Oh, I got a sale. Nice. Yo, shout out to those who buy stuff from my stores. Oh, y'all are great. Okay, so how do I carve? I give me a big old box of Exactos here. I get a nice little fresh one, nice and sharp. Okay. So this is a nice and fresh Exacto. Alright, what's chat saying here? What are you little gooners saying? I'm too poor and I can't paint. It's okay, dude, you'll get there one day. I almost spontaneously combusted. Jonathan Hickman. I enjoyed the run. Came out after he got his body back during the transit. Oh yeah, Superior Spider-Man. By the way, you have chat in top mode. How do I? You know what? Here, let me do that. No, wait, how do I adjust it again? 1 second. Is it this? No, it's not that. Where is it? Oh. Stay in place. Stay in place. No, definitely not that either. How do I get it in front? Huh. I don't know how to get chat in front. Do I do that? Oh, there you go. That takes up the whole thing though. If I do like this much. That's kind of ugly though. Yeah. Put it on the top maybe. Is there a way to adjust it to? Oh, here we go. Ah. Ha ha ha. Ah ha ha. Okay. I put it to live chat. There we go. There we go, gang members. It is now on live chat. Let me put that on the display. Let me put that real quick. Okay, this is chat right here. Let me make sure that's about right. Okay. That should have switched to live chat now, I think. Oh, I also cut this off. I know we cut this off a bit last time. There we go. Here we go. Why does it still say top chat though? Well, it's the same thing. I see the live chat here is the same thing. Okay. Okay, gang. Yeah, I did the downward arrow thing. I switched to live chat. It still says top chat though on the screen, like on the video screen. So, it's how it is. What if you made a figure of yourself? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Not the biggest fan of that idea. Should I buy the CT Toys Black Suit or Marvel Legends Black Suit Spidey for a custom symbiote? I don't know. Whatever you feel more comfortable customizing, I guess. I'm gonna fine you, dang it. I don't really know what you mean by that. What do you mean fine me? Like where I live? Because that's kind of weird. And just in case you guys are like, oh, I have your address from the shipping thing, I'll have you know that's actually not where I live. On like when I ship stuff to you guys, I don't actually use my real address. I live a full hour away from that address I have placed on my packages. So you guys can't find me. Thanks, Unky Wunky. Yuck. Ew. Who said that? Who's that? Ew. NGA balls? Ew. Okay, we're gonna do the carving thing now. So I've done this a couple times for like web lines or like details here and there. And what I do, let me bump up the exposure here, so y'all can see this better. A little bit brighter. There we go. There we go. That's good, I think. Okay. Oh, let me check my analytics real quick. Damn, there's 55 of y'all here. 59, 56 of you guys here. Whoa, what? Man! 56 people watching me sculpt and talk nonsense. That's crazy. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to now do the carving technique that I've done before for a few customs. So I have the lines drawn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut against it, and I'm going to do a second pass in an angle like this. And that's going to create this kind of carved effect. So I'm going to do it close to the camera for you guys. So I am following the line as best as I can. Right? And boom. Right? Now I'm going to do a second pass in an angle. Oh. Oh god. Don't mess up, Halen. You're live. Don't mess up, hand. You're live. Don't mess up, hand. You're live. My crippling arthritis better not kick in. And almost there. I'm to a little bit clean up my hands a little bit. Don't mess up, hand. Don't mess up, hand. Okay, there you go. And now we have the car. Can you see that? The carved detail. It's like a little bit of an indent right there. Now you can cut. Let me color it in here. And now we have this carved in detail right there. That's the carved in detail. That's how I do it. Unk is still cooking. Honestly, I kind of like it when you guys call me Unk. Keep calling me Unk. Please don't stab your hand. That's fine. If I stab my hand, it's fine. It'll be a life lesson for all you guys and myself to not be as reckless as I am. All right, now I want to do the other side. So same deal. We're gonna start with the line. We're gonna follow the line. Usually, I'm like this thing is would be all up in my face, but since I'm not doing it in my face, it's kind of difficult. But yeah, now we're going to take a bit of an angled cut here. Like that. Trying to, of course, follow the line still. And it didn't pop out right away, so now I gotta go back on the other side. There you go, it's coming out. Come out. Come out. There we go. There we go. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the piece right there. See that? Pull it right out. Bam. Look at that. Now we got a carved in piece. This is like a little technique just to add more detail to your customs. And yeah, now we got another carved in spot here. I'm gonna color it in again for you guys. You guys can see. Right there. There we go. And that is now carved in. That is a carved in piece. I'll put something in there. Oh, let me get this right here. Like, see, that is a nice little carved in notch right there. That's how you do it. Now we're gonna do that again for the rest of them. All right, what's Chad saying? Emo middle schoolers crazy. What is wrong with you guys? Don't stab yourself, emo middle schooler. Man, y'all are crazy. That is a crazy comment. There we go. Just so that'll be easier for me to do the rest here, I'm gonna clean up the lines a bit. Because you want to get these details, you got to make sure it goes all the way up. All the way and all the way down as well. So it's going to clean up these lines just a bit. I probably should let this dry a little bit, but I'm doing a live stream. I gotta entertain. Entertain by providing what I promised, which is me customizing. All right, so going to let that chill, and we're going to work on the back lines here. So we're going to work on that line and that line. This is what we're going to do here. I know the camera is slightly out of focus. It's because it doesn't autofocus. Like, it is so dumb. Like, I'll turn on autofocus right now, Here, I'll put it right up there. Look how it doesn't autofocus. Like, where's the autofocus? Freaking hate this thing. What if I, okay, what if I close this? No. No. It's definitely not doing nothing. Or is it? Wait, was it just autofocusing? No, it's not. It's not autofocusing, guys. Guys, it's not autofocusing, guys. Like, I have it turned on. I have it on autofocus right now. Look at that. Look at that. So I have to turn on manual focus. There, see? That I just did that myself right there. So I have to manually focus it, which is so dumb. I hate how I have to do that. That is so stupid. You might need a darker background for more contrast. What do I got here? I got anything? No, I don't. I do not have anything to make it darker. I'm sorry. Anyways, back to doing the work here. I'm gonna keep it up about. I'm gonna try to keep it up at this level. So let me focus up to about right there. Right there, look about right. Let me make this screen bigger so you can see. Oh, I think my alarm's going off. Oh, guys, it's 4. It's time for me to go eat. Okay, I'll do 30 more minutes. Okay, I'll give you guys. You guys get 30 more minutes. Okay. Before I go eat. And then stream. But hopefully you guys learned something. I did do what I did promised, which was work a bit on Oliver here. And then I'm showing you guys the carving technique. So I did do what I promised, even though it took my sweet time to do it. But you know, I did do what I promised to an extent. Yeah, you guys get 30 more minutes. You guys get 30 more minutes out of me. That's all you get. 30 more minutes. All right, chat. Okay, chat. Sorry, I have not been looking at chat. To be honest, I am trying to focus, so it is difficult to look at chat and talk. I don't know how streamers do it. They're crazy. Okay, there we go. That's an airline taken care of. That's Unk. What's good? I'm Unk. Yo, I'm a big fan. Welcome, action poses. Big Unky Wonky. Ugh. Disgusting. Man said Unky Wonky. Oh. Okay, there we go. And then doing it at an angle. Oh, yeah, my prints are also probably done. I gotta take care of that. I've been so backed up with like orders. It's hard for me to 3D model because I have to, or test 3D models that I want to test because I have to. My printer's like non-stop printing orders for eBay and Etsy. It's crazy. I never had like this much success on a product before. Because everyone just really loves Invincible right now, which is great. Great for me. Okay. By the way, if you guys do want to pick up a set of Invincible heads, you could find my eBay store in the links in my latest description. And I have available heads for like a CT Toys Spidey, you know, CT Toys Miles, Marvel Legends, OG real black suit. This is a real black suit Spidey. I have it available for the OG Mayfix Spider-Man as well. So if you want those, they are available. And you guys get a killer deal for it. 30 bucks for 4 heads, bro. That's less than $10 per head, you know? And most people charge 15 something bucks per head, $18 per head. And this has a functioning neck socket. Like, you guys get a killer deal for those heads. Okay, let's get this going here. I cut myself, psych. Man, psych? You think I would cut myself? Yeah, freaking right. I'm too freaking good at this. Oh, there's a little warmy dealy. Pull that out. Pull out the little warmy dealy. Bam. That's another one done. Look how fast I am at this. Holy smokes. I'm fast as heck. Fast as heck, boy. Oh, my dogs are barking. What are they barking about? They're being little freaks again downstairs. Oh god, guys. I had to end stream soon because I gotta take care of my dogs. And then I have to go eat. Okay, we'll do this last wormy dealy. And then I'm gonna answer a couple questions and call it Gucci for the stream for today. I'll try to stream more regularly. I just didn't have anything to stream before because I didn't want to, like I said, while I was filming Toyverse episode 3, I didn't really want to spoil anything because we're getting near the ending, and I was like, dude, I can't be streaming the whole ending, you know, I can't be doing that. And I didn't really have anything else going on in terms of like cool animation stuff for the past little bit, so I also didn't stream anything. But yeah, look at that. Yo, see you later, Lego man. Okay, so we got the lines, and they line up too. See that? Play on words. But yeah, those look pretty good. Okay. Let me look at chat like a good streamer. Here, let me bring down a figure so you guys can look at here. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Alright, what's happening in chat here? What are you guys saying? Let me change up the focus here. See Mr. Wolverine here. Look at that. He's got a custom head. Look at that looks like Mr. Hugh Jackman right there. Look at that bad boy. Cool, huh? Tree, what are you doing? I was working on this, which is a Tasm Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield. This is the first suit. I was drawing lines and carving lines, and I was also working on Oliver here. We got the sleeves, but the epoxy sculpt is still squishy, so it hasn't hardened yet. See? Wait, I can stay. Nice. Oh, all right, drop that. I dropped the dang sculpt, guys. Okay. Yeah, we got a little Mr. Hugh Jackman here. All right, what are you guys saying here? Ugh, Unky Wonky. Man, where'd Unky Wonky? Who's Unky Wonky? Who's that? All right, Unk, what's your favorite Invincible variant? My favorite Invincible variant, gotta be our boy OG Mark. Probably would be my favorite variant. I'm trying to find a good focus. There we go. That's good enough to play around with Hugh Jackman here. But yeah, that is my favorite. Will you ever see in our dip and chip misadventures? I mean, I want to. I just, like I said, my laptop is so cheeks that I just can't do it. And I want to do crazier stuff with dip and chip, and I can't really do that in stop motion. you know. So yeah, Mr. Hugh Jackman here. This is the SH Figure Arts, by the way, with a custom head that has removable magnetizable mouth plates. Let me grab a mouth plate here. Oh, dropped it. There we go. Magnetized right in. Let me bring it up closer for you guys to see. So here we go. We got the head here. Difference between Aves and Tamiya epoxy. Aves is like the beginner epoxy I recommend everyone. Tamiya, it's got a different kind of consistency compared to Aves. Aves is easier to sculpt. Tamiya is a bit more advanced. But you know, it really just depends on what you feel better using. They just feel different when you're sculpting with them. Yeah, so you got this, comes right out. You got 2 magnets. I do sell this on my eBay store as well. Goes in just like that. There you go. How long did it take for you to do the latest Spider-Man stop motion? I think, God, I don't know actually. Might have been like a month. Grid face, look at that. Unky Wonky, who do you think would win live action Black Adam, Homelander, Omni-Man, or live action Superman? I think it would be... Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know, actually. It might... If we're talking live action specific Superman and Black Adam, I think, honestly, Omni-Man would win. Because we don't have a live action interpretation of that one yet. And we've seen how he could literally cause destruction just from flying fast enough. We've never seen live action Superman do that. We've seen him break the sound barrier, but not him moving fast enough to basically become a meteor, right, and destroy a city like Omni-Man did. Super cool stuff. Let's see, Wolverine blow, I mean, poor popcorn bucket. Here, I'll put back on that face just for you. Just for you. Man, the SH Figure Arts still seems the best figure movie Wolverine out there. I'm not. I mean, it's really good. I will agree with that. It is pretty dang good. It's a good figure, for sure. I do like it quite a bit. I originally was just gonna get this guy, make these heads, and then sell it, but I like it too much. Bro, yo, bro, could I see your... You know what? Yeah, let's move on to a new figure while I answer questions. Let's move on to a new figure. And then, what do we got? What are questions we got here? Breaking the sound barrier is no big deal. As much as I love Henry Cavill Superman, probably my favorite Superman of all time, and his suit is fan-freaking-tastic, I don't think he would be able to beat comic Omni-Man. Alright, here's Invincible. Let's get a better focus here. Oh shoot, I put it all the way. Yeah, that's why. Alright, here we go. Here he is. This is a comic styled Invincible with my custom heads. That's why he has the completely exposed hands here. Oh, dang, chat's moving fast. How did you take to make a custom? How does it take to make a custom? I don't know what you mean. I'm assuming how long does it take? This one was so easy. He just needed some sculpting here and then 3D printing. If I counted the actual time I worked on him, maybe a few hours. Not that long, honestly. But if we count like sculpting this in Blender and then also designing these as well, maybe 3 days, I'd say. See you later, Palfowit. Palfowit. See you later, bro. How long does it take to usually finish one singular stop motion? A couple weeks. I'd say the most I've spent is 5 months. The quickest I've spent is a week. And those are for 5-minute videos. Yeah, here we got Mark here. Look at a handsome face. Is the sleeve sculpting method the same idea in painting and clothing folds on the figure? I'm assuming you mean like as in like how I sculpt things. Yeah, you just get a toothpick. I just got a toothpick and I went in like this. And I just did that, and I just did a little rolling action. That's what I did to get that look right there. Dang, it looks more beautiful than your post. I could wait for the vid on how are you good at making customs, bro. Skill, baby. That's how good I am. That's why I'm so good at making customs. Skill. Years and years of practice. By the way, this is all hand painted. This whole guy hand painted. Face hand painted. No airbrushing on this guy. Alright, let's move on. Next one. Conquest. We'll get a closer look at Conquest. By the way, if you want a more closer look and explanation, I have a review video for both of these guys. The review video is out. I just posted it yesterday, so you can watch that if you want. But yeah, so here we got Conquest. We're gonna bump down the exposure a bit because he's very bright. Nice, beautiful custom heads here. Any tips on how to make your stop motions better? The tip I always give is just to start. I could give you all the explanations in the world. If you don't do nothing, it ain't gonna make you better. Okay? If you don't start, you're never gonna get better. Okay? Start with anything. Take a couple pictures, just making the figure go like this, and then try to find a way to improve upon it next time. You know, rather than going like this, do like take a picture, 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 and it will look smoother. You know, you just try new things. You just gotta start. That is my all-time #1 tip to give. I can give you all the tips in the world, but if you don't start, you're never gonna get anywhere. Not only that, but YouTube, Google, your best friend. It'll teach you plenty of stuff. Anyways, this was made out of a Dark Knight Rises comic Batman. Custom 3D printed hands and arms, robot arms. I have just video description, whatever stuff, links to all the stuff if you want to make the same thing. Trial and error, exactly. Yep, it's a conquest. It is a conquest. Would you ever make a Battle Beast custom? Maybe. Battle Beast or Wolverine? I don't know. Not gonna lie, you're my favorite content creator because I love your stop motions and you make the best storylines. Aw, thanks, dude. Thanks, Unc. Yeah, you're welcome. Man, these youngins, bro. These dang youngins. Anyways, yep, here we go. 3D printed hands, hand sculpted details over here. Old t-shirt turned into skirt. You know, that's that. Oh, is my Omni-Man here? He is not here. He's in the other room. Okay, let me get the Omni-Man chat. Well, I'll show off Omni-Man and then we'll end the stream there. Let me go get Nolan. All right, I'm back, chat. I got him. He's right here. He is right here. He's not even that old. Thanks. There we go. It looks like bro busted on the skirt. Yo, it's the glue. It's the extra glue. Anyways, this guy was made using a Magneto body, custom head, held in with sticky tack. I should probably make a peg for this, honestly. But yeah, this is a head I got online. I'm thinking about maybe selling it on my eBay store. I don't know. But yeah, looks super nice. Really well proportioned too. Like, I really like the proportion of how this turned out. Like, this looks good. Like, that's such a good size. Have you ever wondered what hot lava and chicken tastes like? I don't know. Maybe sometimes. Unky, who would win, Homelander, A-Train, and Starlight versus live action Superman? Well, you already know what that answer is. Come on now. You think the boys would win against the Justice League? Yeah, right. Yeah, here's Mr. Nolan Grayson. Here he is next to his son. I try to keep them in the like similar style so they look like they match together when they're next to each other. But yeah, it's pretty good. How much for the Invincible custom? If I actually had to sell this guy, the amount of 3D printed parts, painted parts, everything, he has 7 heads. He has 7 interchangeable heads. He has 2 sets of interchangeable arms and 1 extra interchangeable arms with a bunch of extra hands and custom molded caster parts. If I had to sell this guy right off the rip, I would say $300. Not even lying. He has 7 heads, painted, all hand painted. He has 2 sets of interchangeable hands, arms, so much. So I would sell him for $300 because he comes with so much stuff. And he's, I mean, in my opinion, really well put together. I mean, look at that. Look at that. For those guys who sell him for $900 in Macari for like not the best looking Invincible custom, I think this right here is pretty fair for $300 for everything that if I was to sell him. I'm not gonna sell him, but if I was to sell him, that's how much I charge. But yeah, real nice. He's got gloss painted eyes. But he's not for sale. Not for sale. Because I need him for my video. So, not for sale, y'all. As much as you little weirdos are hungry and thirsty for this Invincible custom, he is not for sale. Alright, we got Nolan here. We got Mr. Lonely. And we got Mark here. And we got Oliver in the works. Right there. The Invincible family. That is the Invincible family right there. There we go. Will I make a sentry? Probably not. Everyone's just calling me Unky. Do you make your customs made out of the CT Toys or Real Mayfix brand? This is a combination of CT Toys, so CT Toys for the ankles and feet. This is a bootleg, a normal bootleg, and then up here is real Mayfix Spider-Man joints with molded and casted parts, custom by the way, hand sculpted, and then 3D printed parts. So it's a big mix. This real Mayfix, there's no CT Toys for this or a bootleg for the Mayfix Dark Knight Batman. And then this is a real Mayfix Magneto. There's also no bootleg for that either. So I use a real one. This right here, SH Figure Arts Beelzebub. There's no bootleg for that either, so this is a real. But yeah, I used to use mainly bootlegs, but as of lately I've switched over to real figures because they're higher quality plastic and easier to paint and sand because of that. Ever thought about UV resin for the lenses? No. The gloss black paint's good enough for me. Dang, everyone just wants this guy. Only chill. But yeah, it's 4. I think I've streamed for what, 2 hours now. I think this is where we at, gang. I'm going to stop because I'm hungry as heck. Very hungry. But hey, thanks for joining. Hope you guys learned something. I felt like I didn't really do much, I'll be honest. I feel like I didn't do anything. But, I tried my best. Like I said, I hope you guys learned something. If you didn't, maybe in the next stream, you guys learned something. But yeah, that'll be it from me, guys. I'm starving. I'm hungry, mate. I want to go eat. So I'm going to go eat. You guys go eat too or do whatever you guys need to do. But I'm out of here. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out. See you later.